Hello, everyone, and welcome to another rebuild episode as we did the lowest salaries video last one. And now we are doing a rebuild with the highest salary, and it is the San Francisco Sharks that have the most with 338 million here. So we are going to select them. We're keeping it the American style, 32 teams. One of these times I'll do the tier version, but we are staying with the American version of the 4 divisions, 2 conferences, and keeping salary cap on normal, draft pool strength normal. We could make them strong or very strong, but we're gonna I'm gonna say very high trade offers and start franchise. So we are keeping them how they are, and we are with Arizona, Seattle, and the Rams. So the NFC West, like in real life. And we are gonna start. So we have 47 million left in funds, 11 million in cap space. We'll kind of look at the front office and kind of see what they have for coordinators, head coaches, and I got a B plus for head coach, a B minus for a offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator is a B plus, B minus. This is essentially why is he a special teams coach when he should be a scout. Got a C. Is that west, southeast? Okay, so we do have one in the northeast, but like the other dude was also another northeast. Okay, so we'll lose 780K, but we're gonna release him from the west, manage and assign. Could these also west? But else has got the badge, so we aren't gonna move in anyone. We'll just hire somebody new. They are a DB expert, so that is good to know. Inspirational leader. Another inspirational leader. Okay, that's all they have. So, evaluation. It's kind of a DB expert, which is good. Here also, I think it's overall, so or eval, so it doesn't really matter. I just would prefer him as a DB coach. We could release the other one and get him, but we'll do this guy. 2 million over 6 years. Accepts. So we have a QB, linebacker, DB coach. We'll release the coach, hire a new one, get this Jonathan Everett guy. Pay that for 5 years. So we have a new DB coach now, and the development is a B plus 2 as well, so that is nice. And we have a O-line coach of a C. What is development is also a C plus, but we don't want to be making too many changes because within these last few rebuilds I've been done after like 1 or 2 seasons, so we'll slowly improve. We could also sign some people in the practice squad. So could sign a 23-year-old Claude Simmons, 25 mil for 4 years, but we're gonna make it 6. He accepts. Running back. He's 30. It's 14. We are not spending that much. When we can get the C plus, A minus speed at the age of 22 for 3 mil, 4 years. There we go. Fullback, I don't think we really need. But we will sign up a backup for 1 million for 4. So we got 1 million of cap space. So that is a punter, strong safety. 31. Could get Sebastian. $5 for 4. Salary cap limit. Okay. That is A-okay. So we have at least 3 spots that are filled. We could also look and see what we have here. So we have 27 and 26-year-old. We can also take a look at player contracts. So we have 2 years left for both QBs, and then the 22-year-old. Running back is 27. Okay. So he could be also a trade piece. 30, so for sure he's a trade piece. Fullback. He's 25 and 22, so we're pretty good with that position. Wide receiver, 23-year-old, 17.2 mil. We also have this 22-year-old. So Breck Jugan will be a possible trading piece for the future. We're good with tight ends. Offensive tackle, we are set. At least 2 years. We'll have to re-sign 24-year-old and the 21-year-old. Center, we'll have to re-sign them. Defensive tackle, we'll let Jeffrey Jennings walk, as he will be dipping in overall. Defensive end, we'd have to re-sign the 24-year-old and let the Peterson guy walk, essentially. Inside linebacker, we'll let him walk. We'll have to upgrade on inside linebacker for next year. Outside linebacker, we'd kind of let them walk, because within this game, as soon as they get to 29 years old, they are trade, or they're not trade pieces, but they regress. So we will kind of take it in stride and see where it goes from here. So we are good spot. We signed 3 people for our practice squad a little bit. We are going to simulate the first game. We lost 9-41. We won 33-24. And we lost by 2. 1. We lost. We won. One against Los Angeles Tides that we had to rebuild last set. One against New York. We won against Orlando. Lost to Indianapolis. Tennessee we won. One against Arizona, so we're 1-1 against them. One against Seattle. Lost against Denver. Houston we lost. And 9-7. So we did make it towards the bottom. And we lost to Seattle. So we have 189 funds. So we could look at facilities a little bit, but I think it's just worry about the off season and the X-Men win this time. So we have player contracts. We're going to let the running back walk. We're going to re-sign the wide receiver. He accepts. We're going to let the tight end walk. Yes, we'll 3 years for 4. We'll do 9 for 4. So we're good with that. Center. We'll resign him for 4. We'll do 6. We're going to let him walk. Defensive end. Okay. We were going to let him walk anyway. Let him walk. We don't have the funds to re-sign the CB, which is... And we don't have funds for that either. So we're going to release the players. And for a second for a player. That's a punter. There. I swapped punters and they took my second. So first next year 4th. So I don't have a 2nd. I'll add a 3rd this year. For a 3rd next year. And a 4th after that. Why? It's probably a 5th and a 6th. 7th would work. Why? Why offer it to me? Fullback. Yeah, we don't have the funds for it, so I might be done right away and we'll have to restart it. Because I can't add anyone from free agency. And it's either that or I'm trading people. So what? Okay. Okay. So I have to so we need CB. Yeah, then I have to do that payout, which I don't have the money for. Okay. 6. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm getting rid of a lot of okay. I'm just gonna have to keep trading draft picks to make this work. So a 7th round. 7th round. Today's 6th round. What about 5th? Okay, perfect. So we're getting close. It's not like I've... Because I honestly can't hire anyone. I don't have anybody. So I don't have 53 people. There's no trade requests. Player. That's not gonna cut it. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's what I can do within 1 year within this group, trying to trade stuff and everything, but it's not going to end the video, so we're going to delete that and restart, because that would be that'd be very quick of a video, and we'll see if we can restart and do normal. We'll do normal for that. Start it, and we have decent and free agency, which we won't change any of the coaches. Alright, so we have a couple of guards here. Okay. We'll do valuable positions that we're going to need. So at age 25, it's going to be valuable. 28, 11 mil. We won't do that. Notice at 23, we'll go up to 4 for the 7 years. So we'll do that. Center at 22. Kind of just look for the replacements of. So he wants. Oh. Alright, so we got 2 guards, and that's all we can do with salary cap. In our spots, we haven't changed anything. So I wish what you could do with this game is do a trade block and see who's out there and stuff. So we signed 2 guards that are young, and then what we honestly can do, especially like this running back right here, we could probably try and trade possibly. And then wide receiver, but I know funds available that we could get rid of Ralph Turner. He is kind of. I mean, we have 4 wide receivers that are kind of expensive, and if we get rid of at least one of them, especially Ralph Turner being 24 and 12.7 mil, so that's probably someone to trade. I know most of them don't ask for wide receivers, but they ask for guards and tackles. Player. Okay. That's for 7th next year and get rid of this contract and be positive 800K. Seventh this year. Okay, that works. So wide receiver. Ralph Turner will be in a positive 11 mil, which is big. We'll give it to. Go for a 3rd. Perfect. And we're positive. So if they're on their last. So we have. It's 28 though. So like with these. It's wanting 5 mil. There we go. So that is like divided by half for over. What do we have for spots now? So no, we got rid of a tackle and we have guards. Okay. Could get rid of the 29-year-old guard. Trading wise. We're looking for a guard as well. Okay, we'll be perfect with that. And a 6th round for 6th round next year. Sweet. Making great moves. Moving stuff around, because then we can move Julian the Younger. We honestly could move both, but we'll see. Is there any cheap tackles out here? Yes. Oh, okay. So we'll do 5 years. Okay, sweet. There we go. So that way we have 23, 26, 24, so young. Center we're good with. Defensive tackle. Jeffrey Jennings is expensive. So we're going to. Alright. Oh, wait, no, he's not expensive. Who am I thinking that is expensive? Oh, it's Garrett Flores here that's expensive, and also Emmanuel Garrett, which he got 2 years on the deal, so we're going to keep that. Chinese have 4.2. 35 we could trade for like a 7th round pick. Javier is a defensive end. Alright. Outside linebacker, we kind of need. Outside linebacker, we could get rid of this. Release. We don't need him. Cancel. I'll just get rid of the 3-year contracts where it would just be hitting the penalty front end essentially. No. Because he's going to be expensive. We got William. So there's that. Free safety. Strong safety. Guess we'll see what can we afford right now. Something below 11 mil. So if we get this QB, that's kind of it. Okay. So okay. That's all we kind of need right now. So strong safety must have went on the roster, which is fun. We're gonna simulate. We won the first game. Won the second game. Won the third. Got some trade requests for Boston for first round. Was it next year? Yeah. So they want 3rd round. Give me a 6th round. So I have 5 picks. Except, so we'll have 2 first rounds next year. Perfect. And we have 5 mil left. We lost against Seattle. Lost against KC. Won against Dallas. Some trade requests. Stick around this year for a punter. Give you a 5th round this year for a punter. Going to reject it. Back. Yeah, whatever's gonna. Nah, we'll keep our running back core. I think we have all the young guns at this point. If I were to add them. We don't have anything to trade. But facilities. We'll repair that. Repair that. Training. We'll do that. I'll leave that for later. I'll leave that for later too. We won that. There we go. New badge for our defensive coordinator. Effectively on blitzes. Winning big time now. Winning against Orlando. Lost. Let's see what kind of trade requests we got. Rejecting that punter offer. Still have these wide receivers that are out here. They're 29 years old, so they're going to regress within a year or so. Simulate. Won against Denver. Against Indy. Lost to Seattle. Won against Tennessee. Won against LA. First for a 30-year-old. Second round this year. Reject. And 12-4, so we're a little bit better than last year, and we also, got rid of high expensive players for next year. So we improve to be a first round bye. We made it to the championship game, and we may be the champions. Champion increases players' desire to join team. Estimate overall A. And we are the champion. Retirees. So we have Simon Bell, free safety. and the QB coach or DB coach. So we have, or is that just a retiring coach in general? I think it's a retiring coach in general. So we have Mr. Hill here. Okay, so he's very cheap for that. See, 24. Do 5. There we go. Yeah, our wide receiver core is set. Tight ends, we could look for like releasing or trading these guys. Offensive tackle, $2 million for 4 years. Guard. Okay, perfect. 3 years. Okay, perfect. Gonna let him walk. Gonna let him walk. There. Let him walk. There. Yeah. Because they all... So we still have 26-year-old guard. So they do have free safety. Free safety agency. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's all I can sign. Let's see if I trade people right now. Sweet. What do I have? So I have 2 first-round picks now. So... No, I just literally signed... 5th this year. Oh, it's 4 years. That's as long as I will go. You said you need a tackle. Oh, he's on a 1-year deal. Sweet. So we just replaced our kicker problem. Now we need, I guess we need a punter. We need an outside linebacker. We'll add 2 players. A 4th this year, 5th next year, and a 6th after that. Little for Coleman. What? So 5th and a 6th. So I don't need that then. Need a D end. Oh, we don't need tight ends. Offensive tackle. Guard. Good on center like we are. We'll do that. Okay. I was gonna say, lost a little bit of money, but we also gained money for cap space. So now, coaching staff. Who are we missing? Don't have a DB coach. Okay, so that coach did retire. Blitz Pro. So Blitz Pro, we'll have $6 million. So yeah, that will be defense A minus, B for the DBs, which is nice. Development will be a B minus. Then position coaches, QB. Eventually we'll want to upgrade that and the running back coach. We'll get rid of that for right now. Hire a new, that's D-line. Play action. So guys, D-line. Okay, we upgraded. That's A- on development. Alright, so we have A overall for a head coach. A- offensive coordinator, blitz pro, and special teams coach. Which this guy, we will release you. Hire new. Development of B plus. Kind of the best. Okay. So that's good. That's good. A- development, so that's good. Linebacker, B plus for that. B minus for that. So that's good. Alright. So we've kind of upgraded in those aspects. Personnel. Do have some draft picks, but we're saying wide receiver, Flowers. Yeah, we're -6 mil for doing that. So QB is kind of a need, running back, possibly a need. Fullback, we're good. Wide receiver, we seem good. Because even if we had like a C or whatnot, development is good. Tight ends, I guess we're decent for right now. Offensive tackle, we could take one. Guard, we're good. We could send the 22-year-old to the practice squad. Go with center. Defensive tackle, we could upgrade. This Jeffrey guy needs to go. Need another D end. Outside linebacker. And corner, we're good for right now. Free safety, we're good. Strong safety, we're good. So team summaries, we got 20, 32, and then 32. Team guide. Outside linebacker, a punter. So tackle, wide receiver, tight end. Inside linebacker. So gonna go for the inside linebacker, Wendell. So that's what we need. We're at the 1, but tackling is a B. This is a C, C. So we also need DN too. We're gonna get the inside linebacker though. This guy is still there. Yeah, we don't need wide receiver though. That's the thing. Strong safety. Sure, why not? Guy's still there. Free safety. B on the inside, B minus. Strong safety. Okay. It's perfect. So it's gonna be cheap for a while. We need a DN, but okay. Safety. Send you to the practice squad. Okay. Jeffrey's gonna get traded. I'm gonna try and find a D-end. Safety. we're sitting good at. What's a linebacker? So we need another D end. That's essentially what we need. D end or two. The center, we don't need a center. We don't necessarily need a free safety or corner. Don't really need outside linebacker. There. Didn't get the free safety, but we've won a championship. We signed our draft picks. So at this point, it's see how if we can go back to back. We lost. We won. We won. Lost. We won. We won. Won against the X-Men. Lost against Seattle. Lost against. We're in a losing streak, but we got locker room hero for our head coach. We won against Detroit. Lost against Chicago. Won against Cincy. And did not reach the playoffs. So we won the championship and we did not reach the playoffs this year. So, do we have... Oh, we didn't even have any trade requests. But people need a quarterback. These running backs is perfect. Perfect. X-Men won it. Player contracts. Let him walk. He has 3 fullbacks right now. Wide receiver, he's 24. He wants that much. Cancel. He's walking. Store walking. He's walking. He was going to be too expensive anyway. And he's walking. And he's walking. Or we could resign him. We could sign a punter. Can't really go into free agency. I have multiple trade requests. So we'll accept that one. Second round for this guy, and then they're going to give us a first round in 2029 as we give them center in the 7th round. So we got 52 players right now. So we got 3 fullbacks, wide receiver, guard, free safety, and 2 strong safeties. So, Cole, running back, so we do need a running back, so we may trade Christian Hill. Our receivers are going well. Tight ends are tanking now because they are 31 years old. Our tackles are doing well. Our guards are doing well. Center's doing well. And this guy's got to go. It's only 22. That's fine. Okay. So need a guard and a D tackle, and we need a corner. striker and a kicker. Which I don't have, but what I could do. He's a good QB. So draft pick, so third, fourth, because we don't need to really and four. Oh, sweet. We theoretically can keep these fullbacks here. But we don't really need to, so I'll just send them up to the main roster. Because I think you can only trade them if they're up at the main roster. Strong safety. Wonder if it's this guy. Can't even trade that. Perfect. Oh, his contract doesn't expire for another 4 years, which is nice. Running back will be fine. Son is one last. Can't really trade him. I think fullback we're just set for a long time. Wide receiver we're set. Tight end. I mean, they're regressing, but now we just need a tackle, but I think overall keep him there. We'll send you to the active roster. Call it good. Trade. this year, which is nice. As we have our squad for next year. So going to simulate 1x4. Already have trade requests already. So yeah, I really can't trade anyone yet. Okay. So we need a running back. Okay. So defensive end for a second and a third next year. Going to accept it from Pittsburgh. So even though I really don't have to worry about so we have to get a defensive end then. I'll get this 23-year-old. Per year, call her a day. We lost by 8. We're losing again. Hopefully back on a win streak. Okay, we only have 1 injury still. We'll see. Back. Yeah, you're 32. No. No. I mean, you're tempting, but no. We'll stick with this team right now. Corner being a B- for both. And we in the practice squad, but yep, 4 years, 5 mil, exactly what you want. 4 years, 5.5, and a 22-year-old for 7. And running back, there's no fullback, there's nothing. Wide receiver. Even though this is more likely the last year, but tight end is there. There's a young buck. which is that one that is 25. Okay. So basically kind of filled that out. Maybe we could look at other positions. Besides wide receiver, guard, center. Okay. For the 7 years, 4 mil. Whoop. And we are 4th in rush defense. Pass defense, we're 12th, 3rd. Then we're 21st in offense, 15 passing, 30 in rushing. Alright, so hopefully pick it up from here. 6 and 4. Okay. Let's see, what do you guys got? Defenseman 32 I don't need. Running back I don't need. And we'd be giving up a 1st and a 3rd for a 2nd. No. Simulate. And we made it. So we're going to simulate, and we lost in the wildcard round. So it was not our last rodeo, and Kansas City won. So we have player contracts, running back wise. We'll consider Theodore, but those 3 will walk. Fullback, we're good. Wide receiver, we're good. Tight ends, we're going to let them walk. Defensive tackle, we're going to let him walk. Our guards are now A+ and A-. Center's an A. Yeah, 3-year. 11 mil. Let him walk. Let those 2 walk. Person walk. Yeah, the rest of them are people that we would just let walk. Anyway. So, trade request. Wide receiver is 5 for a 2nd round this year, for a 2nd round and a 5th round. Is that for this draft? So, because we don't have a 1st, and so we'd be giving up one of our 2nds to get a 2nd again and a 5th. So it doesn't say what it is. Okay. I'm going to risk it and take it. So So we have 51. And we don't have enough money to sign anybody. Hopefully, front office, we can't sign anybody. Don't have the funds to do so. Unless if we trade somebody. Or we can't trade anybody. Can't draft anybody. So, personnel, we won't need a QB. We need a running back. Offensive tackle. Yeah, so well, inside linebacker, but so I need a fullback. Okay. So we got our running back. Go here and get okay. So we have no draft picks this draft. don't have cap space for it, or funds for a coach. Yeah, well, these coaches' contracts are expired, so that ends it for this episode. And we did win a championship, but obviously when you have the most expensive team or whatnot, you're trading a lot of your draft picks just to gain, people and stuff like that. And thought, with the Reed guy from the Green Bay X-Men to come over and be the number one QB and stuff, so it adds up pretty quick. And then when you decide to trade people, unless if they're on their last year of their contract, then you're buying out the rest of their contract and sending it over. So overall, have a good one.